Hello and welcome to Sharing Your Great Practice. Now this week I'm in something that resembles nothing short of a winter wonderland. I'm in the middle of North Yorkshire in Chapel Haddesley School, and they're going to be showing us how they've used a winter newspaper to really drum up the festive spirit and reach out to the local community. The school has 22 pupils aged 4 to 11.
Being at the heart of a community, many of the staff who work here were old pupils themselves, and their parents came here. For the children, they have that sort of long history and that old thing. They have every member of staff, every adult who comes through the door knows them, knows their families. There is a very strong family ethos in the school. You find that the older children look out for the younger, and the younger children learn from the older. So you have a nice big sort of family atmosphere working on. And the children benefit so much because they take on responsibilities, they know who they are, they become confident. I think that sometimes, because we're such a small school, people don't know who we are. They don't realise that we are delivering a modern curriculum. And that we are delivering it very, very well.
Raising the profile of the school and enhancing literacy skills, class teacher Deborah Gill worked with the pupils to publish their very own festive newspaper.
We wanted to tell the people in the village about all the really good things that we're doing. We've got, even though it's a small village, it's actually spread out over quite a large area, and we wanted to let everybody know about some of these exciting things that were happening in our school. I think Christmas is a very exciting time of year for children. I mean, it's all schools, every school in the country. Christmas is the time when it's, you know, to a certain extent the formal curriculum is superseded by all the other exciting things that you just have to do for Christmas when you're a primary school, don't you?
The Chilly Times is much more than just a newspaper. It's a powerful way for a small school to share their festive celebrations with a much wider audience.
All the parents and the governors have all got involved, and everybody was really keen to give it a go. We're hoping that everybody in the village will get a copy of the newsletter, and then they'll know what's going on and what Christmas celebrations they're invited to. So it's just like a little mini newspaper, really.
They bring bits of news from home. My mummy's kitchen's finally in, or Auntie's had a baby, or something like that. Stuff which is important to them, and the outer community reading that thinking, I know who that is. And it's that kind of bond, and I think it's very good for the children, and I think being able to interview older members of the community as well, which they have done in the past, brings them a sense of history of the place.
The children picked which local men and women they wanted to interview, such as the dance teacher.
What age did you start dancing?
When I was 12.
It gets every aspect of literacy involved. There's speaking and listening, the children have been interviewing, meeting different people, going out and about into the village. There's just so much that's gone into it that everybody's really wanted to take part.
A team of reporters visit the local pub chef to bake mince pies and then quiz him on his job. And these interviews, which the children arrange with people who live and work in the local community, have a huge benefit in many different ways. Back at school, the children are working on the design of the paper. With this small group of children of different ages and different confidence in literacy, working together has boosted all of their literacy skills.
In the Chilly Times, they can write it as they want to write it. Nobody's saying, right, this is a recount or this is a report. They can just write up what they can, and everybody learns from everybody else. A turn of phrase. The older ones will have more journalistic language because they're more experienced. The young ones will pick up on that, but a young one might have a more poetic turn of phrase, and the older ones will pick up on that. So everybody's learning from everybody, and the teamwork is a tremendous thing.
It's been a really good project because there's so much in it. We've learnt so much about ICT, digital photography. The ICT skills have been enormous, really, because it has taken such a lot of putting together and making it all fit.
The Chilly Times, hot off the press, will be distributed around the village. Now, if you want to create your own newspaper for the local community, whatever time of year, here are some top tips from the teachers of Chapel Haddlesley School. Let the children decide what makes an interesting story so they're motivated to write. Familiarise yourself beforehand with all the software you need to lay out the text and get the pupils to plan their questions well in advance. Forge strong links by encouraging the children to interview local people, learn about where they work and publicise what the school is up to in their newspaper. Well, to find out how you can take part in sharing your great practice, then visit the Teachers TV website and find the Sharing Your Great Practice page.